today's video is going to be on this eye look I have here. It is a brown smoky eye using only highlighters and bronzers. And I wanted to do this because I know a lot of girls who may not have huge makeup collections or they don't really own a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So sometimes eye looks that you see on YouTube can be a little difficult if you do not have those shadows. So I wanted to create this to kind of show that you don't have to have eyeshadow palettes to create a smoky eye, a daytime eye, whatever you want to do. You can use the products that you already have because in this day and age, every girl probably has a bronzer and a highlighter in their collection. So I just figured it'd be super easy and very achievable for whatever step of makeup loving you're in. And for this look, I used all drugstore products as always. Everything from my lashes to my eyeliner and of course the bronzers and highlighters, they're all drugstore. Two of the products are drugstore prices, but you find them online. So I figured they would be perfect to include, and also my lips are drugstore as well. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe if you like me and my channel. I put up videos 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and if I don't get on those certain days, I will get somewhere in between, so just count on 3 videos every week. And if you have any video requests for me or video suggestions that you'd like to see me do, just leave them for me down in the comments, or you can always shoot me a message on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I will have all my social media linked down below in the description as well, along with all of the products that I used. So just click the little description box and everything you need or want to know will be in that little area. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So first I'm starting off with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm just using this because we're not using any other eyeshadow palettes, and if you don't have like a base shade in your eyeshadow palette, a good tip is to just use your face powder. It works exactly the same. So moving on to the first bronzer we're using, it is the Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Princess, and I'm just putting that in my crease with a fluffy blending brush, not being too precise, pretty much like always. I'm putting that right in my crease and also kind of focusing it in the outer corner as well, just to give a bronzing base for the darker bronzers that we're going to use later on. But this step right here is never precise to me. I just do it to get a nice crease base, if that makes sense. So the first highlighter we're using is this Wet n Wild by Fergie highlighter, and it's in the shade Rosé Champagne Glow, and it's kind of like a pinkish champagne-y shade. So I'm putting that in my inner corner and then kind of bringing it towards the outer corner, but not going fully in the outer corner because we are going to make that a little bit darker. So back in with this Princess Wet n Wild bronzer, I'm putting that on a more precise blending brush and really focusing that on my outer crease. I'm not bringing that too much to my inner corner because, again, this is a smoky look and I wanted to focus the darkest parts of the bronzer in the outer crease and the outer corner. So you'll see I drag a little bit of it on my outer corner, but see, we're blending it out right here, and basically we're just going to build up these shades. So moving on to the next bronzer, it is the BH Cosmetics 10 color blush palette, and it is that bronzing shade you saw right there, and we are just going to put that on our outer corner. So we're going to pat it and also just rub it along in there. And the next highlighter we're using is this Colourpop highlighter in the shade Lunch Money. This is a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. I use it all the time. I actually have it on right now in the video, and I just thought it just gave this look an extra pop that I feel like it needed. So now I'm putting the Fergie Wet n Wild highlighter on the ball of my eye, just to kind of give it a transition between the brown and the Lunch Money shade so it's not too harsh. And right now what I'm doing is building up the outer corner. So I'm mixing the Princess Wet n Wild bronzer with the BH Cosmetics bronzer in that palette, which made it a little bit darker and a little bit more orangey than what you see in the shade in the crease, because I wanted it to kind of be, you know, different shades of brown. So here we go, blending again. As always, blend everything out that you do. It just makes everything look so much better and so much more put together and blown out. And basically what you're going to see me do the rest of the tutorial is just build up these shades that I just put down. So we're building up the Colourpop highlighter, the Wet n Wild highlighter, and then now we're building up the bronzing, and then we're going just to blend it all out. So what we did to the top, we're going to do to the bottom. So I mixed both the bronzing shades together on a pencil brush and put it underneath. And then with the remaining product that was on this brush to begin with, I just blended out the bottom lash line. So moving on, I'm putting this black NYX liner in my waterline. And then with this NYC liner, I'm going to do a little bit of a wing just to kind of give the eye a much more smoky and more dramatic effect. But if you're not comfortable with that, just do a regular liner or no liner at all. So I went ahead and did my lashes off camera just because you've seen me do it so many times. And to line my lips, I'm using this Milani lip liner in the shade 04 All Natural. I love this lip liner. It's the perfect shade of pink, but it's also really nude, so it goes with everything. So moving on to lipstick, this is the Maybelline Nude Nuances lipstick, and I love this. It's so creamy and so nice, but it just ended up being a little too pale than I wanted for this look. So then I went in with this Maybelline Color Whisper, and it is in the shade Lust for Blush. I love this as well, and I just put that over the other Maybelline lipstick, and it kind of gave it a little bit more color and more shine. So this is the completed makeup look. I hope y'all enjoy this, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.